Hello everyone, and welcome to this tutorial video where we'll explore metaphactory's abilities to interlink ontologies and vocabularies. So let's get started. In the ontology modeling chapter, we created a company ontology that reused some of the classes from the organization ontology and also introduced new concepts to describe our domain needs. Remember that we added some new classes and also defined that a company works in industry, and that a company offers products. And in the vocabulary management video, we created a vocabulary to classify industries. Now the question is, how do we link an ontology to a vocabulary? In Metafactory, we use vocabulary restrictions to do so. A vocabulary restriction defines that instances must come from terms within a vocabulary. To modify a published ontology, you need to create a new version. To do this, open the context menu for the company ontology, select Create Version, and then click Create. The ontology will now be in development mode. Click Edit to start working on it. To define a vocabulary restriction, we need to be in edit mode. Then we select the class industry, and use the panel on the right to add a vocabulary restriction. We have three options for adding a vocabulary restriction. We can restrict by collection within a vocabulary, by a specific term, or by an entire vocabulary, which is what we will be doing in this case. Here, we see all the vocabularies available in our system. Now, we want to select the industry vocabulary. We immediately see on the canvas that this class is connected to vocabulary. And, as a final step, we can save our changes to the ontology and to our default diagram. Once we've completed the changes to this version of the ontology, we can proceed to publish it. First, navigate to the ontology catalog, request a review, and then publish the ontology. This action will archive the previously published version and promote the current version to status published. So note that it is also possible to define terms in a vocabulary as instances of a class. For example, we could define the terms in the industry vocabulary as also instances of the class industry, and this would be another way of interlinking ontologies and vocabularies. To do so, you would need to go to a vocabulary, like the industry one we were using before, and make sure it has an ontology dependency defined. Under Info and Metadata, in the Technical Details section, we select the company ontology, since that's where the industry class lives. Then you would use the arrow near the button to create top-level terms and click on Edit Additional Types. Only classes from the dependency ontology can be selected here, so we can now choose Industry. This would also add the possibility to define additional properties to the terms in this vocabulary, if the class has those definitions. Let's cancel this. And this concludes this video. Thank you for watching.